Welcome to the Red Bull Ring. It's wet and we have some serious racing. The gloves are properly off. It's Mitsubishi versus Subaru versus Nissan. And we are on board with the Confident Diner. A very appropriately named driver, always sideways and exceedingly confident. He gets into the side of this fella, which gives me the run down the outside. That's all at the end of lap 1, which was surprisingly quiet until that point. Ethanlimee is in first position, and his approach to this race is somewhat unusual, as you're about to see. I get a nice little run down the outside, and then I'm looking to get a good run through here and look for an overtake, but Ethanlimee just appears to stop on the apex. But that helps him get away. But no sooner has he got away than he pretty much slows up the train of traffic behind into a bit of a traffic jam. And I don't really know what he's doing. It certainly led to an exciting race anyway. I plummet backwards after my poor exit, having smashed into the back of Ethanlimee, who in fact becomes my rear gunner later on. For what reasons I couldn't tell you. So we've got about 4 laps of close racing. I found this an enjoyable combo. I did pretty well. Here I overcook it and have to go all the way down to second to make the apex before there was a bit of a clunk there. So I've been up to second. I've been back to 7th. I'm back in the mix. I'm holding a nice inside line here, but that becomes the outside line. But I'm through. And we're tucked in behind the Confident Diner once more. When you battle this furiously, you're never far away from the front, because nobody really gets away. After taking his penalty, he was kind of in my way a bit. He takes a draconian approach to the Confident Diner, puts him on the grass and gets by. I'm now up into 3rd. But that's not even half the story done. Ethanlimee sits it on the apex again. Meanwhile, the rest of the pack line up behind me, ready to pounce. I get a bit of oversteer there, and that gives the Napa Nissan the chance to get down the outside. Ethanlimee off track, back into 3rd. Now at this point I thought, chase, get a decent exit from this corner and I could escape the pack, but Ethanlimee goes down the inside, bit of contact, bit of oversteer, back on track, and we're already 5 laps in here. Seems like we've been watching for about a minute. I get seriously shuffled here when some chap comes down my inside, upsets the balance of the car, chucks me into oversteer, loses me time and places. I was 3rd, I'm now 7th. But there's every chance of something kicking off up ahead. A lot of people going wide. People all over the place. I then think, just get a good exit. I think in the context of this race, that amount of contact was thoroughly okay. 3 cars in one corner, and then tucked in behind the fella who's just cost me a load of places earlier. I was banking on him overcooking it and me getting the brakes on at the right time, and that's exactly what happened. But I have far from escaped here. Amazingly, nothing really happens in the whole of that lap. There's some frantic windscreen wiper work there. We come round, someone ahead's got a penalty, so I'm thinking there's a half chance, and then something weird happens to the Napa Nissan, aka Chaos. So what does he do? He comes around here, he must be thinking, I've just got to get close, make the most of the penalty, and then he appears to forget where he is and misses braking point by meters and meters and meters. And that allows me into second, halfway through the last lap, with a train of angry cars behind. But this is where ethanlimee becomes my rear gunner and sets off a chain reaction like no other. It's chaos back there. 4 abreast. Most people off track. Back on track. Limey down the inside. Here comes, and that, and Chaos gets second. No, third. I got second. So, watching that from one other angle, if you enjoyed this content, please give it a like. Think about subscribing. That is an all-action race.